Yeah.
So I knew your granddad.
Is that right?
I didn't know him.
I gotcha. Sure.
Tell us, it's, for the 100th millionth time, what was it like being, a grandson?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he died before I was born, so I never knew him. And, my peer group was probably a little young to really appreciate, maybe, what he accomplished. And so it was never like a huge deal for me. I didn't have to, I never felt like I was living with, chasing a legend or anything. I think my older brothers had to deal with it a little bit more than I did. But, it was always something, obviously, you're proud of what he accomplished. And, I think if anything, you knew that if you got in trouble, people were going to notice you more than other people. So it probably kept us in line a little bit as young kids. But, I think, when you grow up in that environment, football kind of gets in your blood, which is probably a big reason why I chose this profession.
Joe, you worked with Sean for a long time and broke off from him. How nice is it as he was getting back in to know that you'd have a chance to work with him again and be in the building?
Yeah, it was exciting. You really, appreciate what Sean brings, kind of the daily excellence that he demands from everybody and, keeps everyone on their toes. And so, you always know you're going to have a chance to win because he knows how to do that. And so it was exciting to get back with him for sure.
Coming from the Chargers, being staying in the same division, does that give you a little leg up with going against the not just the Chargers, but the Chiefs and the Raiders?
Yeah, I think, there's some familiarity there. Every year, teams evolve, and so it's always a new challenge every year. But, certainly you have a feel for the personnel and some of the schemes they like to run. So, it gives you a little bit of a head start. But, maybe it takes a little bit of time out of the preparation. But I don't know if it makes it a whole lot easier because there's a lot of good teams in this division. So we'll have our work cut out for us. Oh, yeah, no, really hard worker, takes it serious. He's young and he's just starting out as a coach, but his background with the coaches he's been with, the experience of being a quarterback where, you're really responsible for knowing what everyone's doing. I think he's got a really good base and, he's good at building relationships with the guys that he coaches. So certainly see a bright future for him in the coaching profession.
Anything change, make it unique when you're in the AFC West? You got to put up points.
Yeah.
To keep up.
Yeah, I think, that's a challenge no matter where you're playing. You got to score enough points to win. And, it's never easy. But, obviously the Chiefs, you don't expect them to have any step back. They're a team that's been doing it really well for years and scoring a lot of points. And, last couple of years we had some shootouts with them, and it's never over. So, we'll have to be on top of our game for sure.
Russell Wilson was obviously a great quarterback for a decade, a down year last year. What do you think has to happen for him to have a bounce back year?
I think a lot of things. I think, injuries are always a big deal. I'm sure, as you look at what happened last year, a lot of it's injuries. So staying healthy and, again, I don't know what's going to happen, but, for June, 14th, I think we're real happy where he's at. He's, there's some muscle memory that we've got to overcome. He's used to doing things a certain way, and we're presenting a new way of doing things. But, man, he shows up every day, ready to work, the same guy every day, same attitude, and he's really fun to work with. So, yeah, just, I think the answer for him is what the answer is for everyone is just, work hard every day, get your fundamentals down, understand what you're trying to accomplish. And, so far it's been really good.
As you approach Russell, are you a guy who would go back and look at last year, or do you give him a clean slate?
I think, he's a guy that obviously he's been in the NFL a long time. So I've watched a lot of film on him. And certainly we watched last year to see what happened. So a little bit of both. You want to see, what a player does well, maybe what he struggled with. But also you don't want to make too many assumptions. It's a new year and a new coaching staff and, a new scheme. And so, we've got a lot of time to figure out, exactly the best plan forward for all these players.
Coach, you've got a really good set of wide receivers.
Yeah.
4 deep by my count. Is that almost a problem, but a good problem to have?
Yeah, it's definitely a good problem. All those, they're all big. They're all run routes well, good hands. I'm really excited about the skill set that room has. And they've been working really hard out here. So, hopefully, there's enough love to spread around to all those guys. And, I think as long as we're moving the ball and scoring points, we can keep everyone happy.
In terms of this week, what you're trying to get accomplished, is it more specific bullet points, or is it sort of broader scout where you are heading into camp?
Yeah, I think, Sean mentioned it, a little different than, when we first started coaching. The mini camp is just an extension of the whole off season. And so we're, trying to get the fundamentals of the offense down, the formations and our splits. And it's hard to evaluate sometimes in shorts. We're not playing real football. Like, I think I like some of the running backs, but I've never seen them take on a tackle. And think I like the offensive linemen, but we're not really blocking like you're going to when it's real football. So really our goals here is, assignment, alignment, making sure we know what to do, making sure they understand how we're trying to coach it. And, as training camp goes on and we get the pads on, I think we'll get a better evaluation of each guy individually. But right now it's just, hey guys, understand what we're trying to do and break the huddle, learn the snap count, know where to line up and who you're supposed to block and what route you're supposed to run. And that's kind of the main goal right now.
Thank you, Coach.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.